Hello, welcome to part 85 of Laravel 9 series, in which we are getting the multi-vendor e-commerce website, and we are going to continue working on the vendors module, in which we able to register the vendor, we able to send the confirmation email to vendor, and the vendor can able to confirm his account, and now the vendor can able to log in into his account. So finally, we are going to approve the vendor account when the vendor complete his information, so that he can able to add the products into our website. Okay, so let's continue. In the last video we have seen that we able to approve the vendor account, we not able to approve, we just able to confirm the email. Okay, thanks for listing as vendor, we will confirm by email once your account is approved. Account is not approved yet, but we able to confirm his email. Okay, vendor confirm his email. When the email goes to the vendor, and vendor clicks on the link and can able to confirm his email. Okay, so now it's the time that the vendor can able to log in and can check his detail, update his details, so that he can send the details for approval. He can his account can be approved. Okay, so here we need to do here login, same as we are logging from the admin. Okay, so for vendor we will give user friendly login. Here we will not ask the vendor to login from this panel. Okay, though we can, vendor can able to log in from here as well. These are the accounts. Okay, that we have created for the vendor, so vendor can able to log in here from here. Okay, so you can see vendor can able to log in, and but from here also vendor can able to log in. So we are going to modify this one, same like we have given there. I'm going to log out. Here it seems to be no logout button here. This one, I think we also need to correct this one. Okay, so let me see. We can open resources, views, layout, admin, in admin layout, header. Okay, here we can check the logout, what issue is coming. Okay, so here here is the logout, this logout, settings, in settings logout here. Okay, we could check notifications, where it is, here it is. So we can give this logout there also. Under notification, here user registration. Okay, let me see again. Okay, so actually the vendor image is not coming, so that's why logout is not appearing here. Okay, so for that uh, here we require else here as well. Okay, so we need to display the dummy image here. Okay, any dummy image we need to add in our template. Admin images we can add in our images. Okay, uh, or we can check if we are having any image. Public admin images, and here we can check, otherwise we can download no image. Okay, we can download any image here. We can download this one. Save image as no image. Okay, so we can just copy this one and add in our images folder, and this one we can use there. Here we can simply add no image like this. So now we can check. Okay, here. Okay, so now see, this one is coming, but still the image is not coming. You can see because the maybe the path is not correct. Okay, so it's inside admin images after photos. Okay, after photos. Okay, so we can add this inside photos. Now it must come. Okay, so actually its resolution is not okay. We can add any other image. We are going to replace with this one. Okay, so which I'm going to download this one. Which downloads this one. The photos, no image, this one I can remove. No image.gif, this one we will set. Now it seems to be fine. It must be fine. Yeah, it looks better. Okay, so from here we can log out. Okay, so now it's fine. So such kind of things I think you can do it yourself. Now I am just showing you that that vendor can log in from here, but vendors still can't log in from here. So here that email, password, and form action we will give here, so that he can also log in from this form. So for that I'm going to open here login. Okay, admin login I'm going to open, and here see this one. From here I'm going to pick and login register. I will also open at the same form that I am having here. I'm going to give here in login form. Okay, class is not required here, and other than that I'm going to give here email is required and password is required to login. So same I'm going to pick, like type email, name, ID. I'm going to pick and will paste here. Fine. And for password also I'm going to pick from here and will paste here. Okay, so here instead of this one I can give it like this, like vendor email hyphen with hyphen. There must be some difference. Vendor email, then after that it must be vendor password. We can give here vendor password. Same we can give here. And remember is not required at this time. Lost your password is also not required at this time. We will do these later on. and only the login is required. Okay, so now we will try to log in. First of all, I am going to give some wrong email and password, and let's see the error message has come, invalid email or password. Okay, so I'm going to log in with the vendor email and password. Okay, so let's see 1 2 3 4 5 6, and now this time vendor able to log into his account. Okay, here it is coming, welcome Amit Gupta, all systems are running smoothly. And now the sidebar, we are going to open the sidebar. From here the vendor can able to update his information, but we are going to update the sidebar. We require the catalog products as well. Okay, so we will modify the sidebar here, and here you can see the condition is already there that we have added in the beginning of the series. Now we need to add this catalog part, this one catalog, this one catalog and products. So what I can do, I can copy this complete catalog and will add there in vendor, and will remove everything else. We will just keep products, because only the products the vendor can able to add. He can though request for the categories that we will do later on. Okay, and the products, we will keep the products here. I'm going to refresh here. Here you can see the catalog name has also come, but when we click on products, all the products are coming here, not the vendor related products. And also his account is not approved yet. You can see his account is still is 0, it is still inactive, so we will not show. So first of all, we will update the query to show only the vendor products, not all the products. Suppose if the vendor have added 1-2 products, then only those 1-2 products must come here, only the vendor's product must come. Okay, so we are going to modify the query here. Products controller, I'm going to open the products controller here in admin, and we are going to modify these products, and here we will add like if the admin type is vendor. Okay, then we are only going to pick the vendor products. Okay, so first of all we need to separate this query, we will do like this. Here semicolon, it will end here. Once again we are going to do it like this, then dollar products will come here like this. Okay, so this one will also work. You can see this one is also work. I have done this because I want to add some conditions, so that's why I have done this one. And now see, after session we are going to get the admin type. Okay, so the admin type is required so that we can add the vendor condition here, admin type. So we are going to check from the auth guard admin, here user, and we are going to pick its type. Okay, and we are also going to pick the vendor ID. See, it will come as 0 if the type is not vendor, no issue, but we can pick it, no error will come. Okay, so now we are going to add the condition if $admin type equal to vendor. Okay, only then we are going to run this one. And now we are going to check the vendor status. Suppose it is type is vendor, so we can also check the vendor status as well. Auth guard admin user status. Okay, status auth guard admin user status. Okay, so we will check the vendor status. If the vendor status is 0, then we redirect back the vendor, and will show the we will take him to the another page, like he will not able to access this one. He will go to the personal details, and we will ask him to fill his complete information. Okay, so this one we are going to do. Suppose if the status of the vendor is 0. Dollar vendor status if equal to 0, then we are going to return redirect. We are going to redirect him to this page. Sorry, not this one. Okay, and we will show the error message as well. We are going to show your vendor account is not approved yet. Please make sure to fill your valid personal, business and bank details. Okay, so see here, let's try. We are going to try to assess the products, and here it is not the vendor not able to assess the products. See, it is getting here, your vendor account is not approved yet. Please make sure to fill your valid personal, business and bank details. He needs to fill his complete details so that the admin can approve his account, otherwise his account will not get approved. And suppose his account will get approved, then what will happen? Then he can able to assess the products. Yes, he can able to assess the products. I am going to approve his account here, like from the admin we can approve his account. Logout, and from admin I am going to approve his account. Admin management, that is only accessible to the admin. All the admins will come here. Okay, from here we can approve his account. This is the vendor account we want to approve. Okay, here also make this issue resolved. Here another image, that no image must come, like in admin split file. Wherever you will find any issue, resolve it straight away. Okay, so here also we can give that image. Suppose this image is not there. Here we will give that no image. Okay, we are going to check now. Now it's fine. Okay, so now we are going to approve his account. Status is done. Okay, and now see, I'm going to log out. Now his account has been approved. Now he can able to assess. Let's check it. I'm going to products now. See, he can able to assess the products, but all the products are coming here. Also, once again we are going to add the condition so that only the vendor products will come. Okay, all the products must not come. So after this one we are going to add another condition here. Once again, admin type equal to vendor. If admin type is equal to vendor, then see dollar products equal to dollar products. Here we will write the another condition. We will add where vendor ID. So you know that every product is having the vendor ID. Here vendor ID must be equal to the vendor ID that we are getting here. Okay, it must not be 0, it must be some value. Okay, that we are getting from here. That's why we are taking this as a vendor. Okay, so here there is no products, so it is totally empty. From here the vendor can able to add the products. Like if the vendor can add one product only, so let's add one product from the vendor. One t-shirt from the vendor, cotton, full sleeve. Okay, pattern we have not added these kind of things. We need to add the values for these. Okay, gap we can add. So we can add the t-shirt from there. Okay, so I'm going to add this one. Submit. Okay, so these information we are required to add. Blue t-shirt. I'm going to check some blue t-shirt here. Okay, these are shirt, in fact. Okay, no issue, we just require for the dummy purpose. Okay, so this one we can add here. T-shirts, cotton, full sleeve, and product image, and anything else. Price, we can add any price want. Color is blue. Product code, we can use anything. I think that is enough. Okay, so see, the vendor added one t-shirt to his account. Okay, though I'm going to change its image. I don't want, I just want the t-shirt here. Don't want any model like this one. It looks fine. Or we can simply give this one. It also looks fine. Not able to find any. Okay, so this one we can also add, though it is the small one. Okay, but we can replace this image with this one. Submit. Fine, now it looks fine. Okay, so only one product the vendor has been added, and this product we are going to show in the detail page as well as in listing. And see here, all the admin and vendor products will get displayed here. Like if I will open the men, then this product is the vendor product, other products added by the admin, this product added by the vendor, but there is no difference to the client, to the user. Okay, all are same for the user. So if in case vendor products get sold, order comes for the vendor product, then here one orders tab we are going to create in the upcoming videos. There vendor can able to see his own orders. Okay, so but one more thing we are going to do here, like if the account gets approved by the admin, we are going to send the confirmation email to the vendor. Okay, in the case of vendor only, these all are the account, and suppose this is now disabled at this time, and if the account gets approved, then the vendor must get email. Otherwise, how the vendor can come to know that his account is approved, now he can able to add products. Okay, this simple thing we need to mention. So I'm going to open the admin controller. Okay, we are going to check for the status, update admin status. Here we are going to check that whether the admin type, here the same kind of condition will work here. Okay, we are going to check the admin type here. If the admin type is vendor, first we are going to check the admin type. Okay, here we are going to fetch the admin details first of all. Okay, admin details we are going to fetch. Here we are having the admin ID. Okay, the first. Okay, so we will fetch the admin details and then we are going to check the admin type. Now the admin type we can check here, this one, if dollar admin details type vendor. Okay, and one more thing we are going to do, and dollar status if equal to 1, only then we are going to send the email to the vendor. Okay, so the email code also we can pick, we can just copy that email code from the vendor controller. From here we can pick this one so that our time can get saved. Okay, so here we will write send approval email. Okay, email, we will pick the email of the vendor. Here we can also use the to array, though the entry must come first to array. So we are using the to array with first, and make sure always table is having some entry, otherwise it will generate error. Okay, so in our case admin details we are fetching, its admin already exists, so that's why we can able to use the to array. So here we need to do it like this, so it will make our task easy. Now admin details email, here we can do it like this. Okay, code is not required, only email name and email are required. Okay, here vendor approved, and account is approved. Okay, so this one vendor approved, we can give that confirmed, this one vendor confirmed. Now vendor approved, save as, go to save as with vendor approved. Okay, here this one, your vendor account has been approved, account has been approved. Now you can log in and add products. Okay, your vendor account details are as below. We can again send these details, name, mobile, email. Okay, that will be really good. Name, mobile we will also add. Okay, so now we can check here, let's see. So for that we need to check our that mail trap account, this one. We need to open our account mail trap, log into the mail trap account. Okay, we are already logged in. We can straight away check in inbox for the new email. Like last time we have got vendor confirmed mail. Make changes with this mail, make them beautiful. Okay, don't do like me. Okay, you can create the better HTML than me, I hope. Okay, so now we are going to approve the vendor account. So let's see, some error has come. Okay, so we need to resolve the error that we are getting. Let's see what error we are getting. Okay, update admin status, and here is some syntax error. I think inspector single quote expecting this one in line 314 some syntax error 314. So here missing this comma. So now once again we can refresh and we can try once again. Okay, so let's approve. Once again some error is coming. Okay, class mail not found, so we need to add that class that we have added earlier to our vendor controller. Okay, so that same class we can copy and paste this one in admin controller as well. Okay, so now we can try again, refresh once again and see this time we able to do, make it unchecked. So check again, and this time there is no issue, but here it is done. Okay, automatically done, and we are going to check. Yeah, new mail has also come. You can see, dear Amit Gupta, your vendor account has been approved. Now you can log in and add products. Your vendor account details are as below. Okay, so this time we able to get the vendor email. Okay, so here make sure to do like dear Amit Gupta. After this one, there is some break must be there. Otherwise, it will not look good at all. Okay, so with every we can add here the breaks. I know that you can do better. Okay, so here once again we are going to approve the another account. This time click on this one, it will take few seconds. After you click on this one, it automatically get checked. You can see it automatically checked. Okay, you can see it automatically checked. I have not done anything, and its email will also come here. You can see the email has also come and load better than the last one. You can see here. Okay, we can still make it better. This one here one more break is required, and here also one break is required. Okay, okay, now here I think there no break is required. Your vendor account, here we need to add one break. Well, okay, so now we can able to send the email to the vendor as well when his account is approved, so that the vendor can able to add the products, and we have also able to add the products from the vendor account. You can see this is the vendor account. He can able to update his information, complete information. After completing the information, vendor can admin can approve his account. Okay, so once again I am going to log in into the vendor account and have a look once again. So this is the vendor details. He need to fill his complete details, only then the admin can able to approve his account. Otherwise the message will come to him that his account is not approved. Okay, here some other error we can able to see. We need to make sure that there is no error anywhere in our website. So we're going to check call to memory function to array on null. See, I have told you anytime if there is no details, if no details come in vendor, then the error message will come into array. So the same thing is happening here. So we can see, we can go to the line 197, and here we are getting the error as I think so what we can do here, we can first check the vendor count. Okay, we can do something like we can generate here vendor account one variable, and here we can do the same thing. Just the only difference is we are going to check the count. We are going to add the count here. Okay, so here if vendor count is greater than 0, then we are going to execute this one. It means it is having some value, otherwise empty array. Okay, we need to do this one with all. see sorry yeah, this one array empty. Fine. Now see one, now we are going to check once again. Okay, now it is giving another issue. Shop name in update vendor details 160 line, one line. Update vendor details 161 line. Okay, we are going to check. Okay, so we are required to use the if set here, because if the value is not coming, then it will always give a issue in Laravel. So we are required to give here the if set. Okay, so if value is there, only then it will show. See, shop name is gone, shop address. Okay, so we need this in front of all. This is mandatory, and if we are going to give this one like shop name, after that shop address, then shop city, shop state, shop country. Okay, so here we have not done so far. Here also we require is set. Okay, but first we are going to do wherever we require. Okay, now fine. I think now we need to give this one shop pin code, shop mobile, shop business license number, then GST number, then PAN number. Okay, that what we have done. Now we are going to check once again shop country. Okay, so it is showing now in shop country. So here also we require to add is set. Here one more condition we are going to add here, set this one like this, and address proof there also we are going to address proof. Here it is set address proof. This one is required. Okay, I'm going to copy this one like this. It is required with all. Now we are going to check. So now this time see we can able to assess. Okay, so whenever there is such error comes, there is a way to resolve it as well. Okay, in bank details also we can have that similar error, so we can resolve it now. Okay, so with bank okay, so same kind of condition we require for the bank as well. We require to add the vendor count. Okay, and see in else we require this one as well. I'm going to copy this one. We will paste here if it will help us to do the task earlier. I think think it will help us. Okay, so another thing, yeah, vendor details, fine. Okay, so now refresh. Now it will give error in the those file update vendor details file, account holder name. We're going to check account holder name. Okay, here also we require to do in the same way. If is set, and inside that we're going to use this one, and we are going to use this with all. Let's try. It is working fine as well. Okay, so vendor can able to update his information. Okay, we are going to update as well to make sure that it is working fine, like shop name stack developers, address anything like daily, city 123, anything you can give Delhi. Okay, city New Delhi, state is also Delhi, country India. Okay, so this much information we are going to check. Okay, it is asking to fill another information as well, any business information number. So there is the another issue, we need to check why it is not updating. Okay, so earlier on we are just updating, but now we need to check its insert as well. We are updating the entries that we have added from the seeder in the beginning of the series, if you remember. But now these issue coming, it is showing that it's updating, but it is not updating actually. So we need to debug our code, we need to check update vendor details. We are updating the business details. So we will come here, we will check. First of all, we are going to check whether the details are coming here. We need to debug it straight away. Okay, so let's debug it straight away. Okay, it will take only few minutes to debug and solve the issue, and see it's coming here. And after that we need to check whether it is reaching here, and here you can see only update is there, there is no insertion at all. So that creates the issue, I think. Okay, there must be insertion as well. If the vendor is going to update his details for the first time, going to add for the first time, let's see its id, vendor id is 9. I'm going straight away to the vendor business details, and you can see the 9 id does not exist in the vendor business details table. So we need to insert the data instead of update. We need to insert the data as well. So here we require to do that count once again. We are going to count $vendor count. We can check the vendor count here, like if the count is greater than 0, then we will update, otherwise we will insert. Okay, so we will simply use this one for the count. Okay, we can simply use this one. We remove the count and we can check it with the count. Okay, time is running out. Okay, so we will do this quickly. So we are going to add the condition here. If vendor count is greater than 0, then this one will work. Okay, update will surely work, else we need to add the insert. Okay, so this one we are going to add this one in. If it is greater than 0, update will work. If it is less than 0, if it is equal to 0, sorry, not less, equal to 0, then it must be insert. Here we need to add here the insert vendor id. We will insert itself along with the other details. This one we need to remove all these kind of things here. Okay, it will look like this. Okay, so let's see. Now we are going to modify, will continue further, and syntax error is coming this time. We have made some mistake here. We are going to check vendor id seems to be fine here, and shop name here in shop name also seems to be fine. I think we need to start here, insert. We need to, now it seems to be fine here. Let's do it and see. We come back. so we need to add once again, and let's see this time there must be no error, and submit. So another error is coming, that is the shop website. So we need to add the null values for the columns that does not have any value. So always remember to add the null values for the columns that does not have any value. So we are going to add the null values for all the columns, because these all columns are such kind of optional columns. So we need to add the null for all these columns. So make sure to add the null for all these columns that does not have any value in Laravel, okay, otherwise it can create issue. So we are going to modify all these columns to null, and we'll try once again and hope this time it must work fine. Let's save it and let's try once again. I'm going back to there and control R, but here in Laravel 9 we need to fill the entries once again, there is no other way. So we are going to add mobile now, this time submit, and this time information is coming fine. You can see we able to update the shop name, shop address, shop city, shop state, everything is updating, okay. So whatever we fill we can able to update. We are going to update the bank details as well, okay. Account holder name like Amit Gupta, bank name, anything, any bank we will give here, like the ICICI bank, okay. Account number, any account number will give. IFC code we will also give. Submit, and let's see. Here also the same thing, same error is coming. We need to do in the similar way. Vendor count is greater than 0, this same kind of thing, okay. We are going to do for the bank as well. So here while posting the data we can see here, okay. So here we will also check the vendor bank details. So if the vendor count is greater than 0, then this one is fine. Otherwise we are going to insert, insert the values. Here we can pick it and insert the values here, and here we will simply insert the values, okay. So now it seems to be fine. We can refresh, we can add once again, and let's see. I think we can add, submit, and this time it is working fine, okay. So also check the personal details once, okay. I'm not sure that this one is will work or not, so maybe some issue that we are going to add, okay. Let's add this one only, submit, it is working fine, okay. So now the vendor can able to update his details once his account is approved, when his account is confirmed, so that he can able to add the vendor details, so that his account will get approved, and he can able to add the products like we have added in this video, okay. So we will continue with other things in the next video, so maybe the detail page, okay. So do subscribe the channel for more updates and for more videos. I always tell you now that please join if you want the full code, or you can at least subscribe the channel and like the videos, okay. I have really working hard so that every one of you will be really good in Laravel. So please subscribe the channel. Here you can join or subscribe it simply, okay. Thanks for watching my video. That's all for now. Have a nice time.